Okay, Pisces. Gonna be bringing messages for Pisces. Um, Timeless messages, and let's jump right in. So, overall energy, you have the Three of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, healing of the heart, followed by the moon, Cancer energy, and major arcana. See what's on the bottom here. Six of Cups and Eight of Swords. Time to free emotions and anxiety. Wow. Okay. So, very, very, very deep healing happening at this time with the Six of Cups. That is nostalgia, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Things of past. Things coming back around to revisit with the Eight of Swords, a time to free emotion and anxieties. It's about release, ultimately coming into a time or a cycle where you're able to drop the weapons, essentially. Because after the eighth, then you move into the nine, which is like full of anxiety of us. Anyway, and so the Eight of Swords with the time to free emotions and anxieties. And then, but the Three of Swords being the grounding energy here with the healing of the heart and the moon, Cancer energy. This is all about guidance here for me. It deals with the emotional space. And the Three of Swords dealing with healing, but also what the moon gives me here is like very much one step at a time energy, very much being guided with each step by the moonlight is how it always comes through for me when I'm reading for clients. Like you might be in the dark and the moon is not illuminating everything around you, but only illuminating each step that you take, and you just having to trust that light with each step. This is sort of what this energy is. And so it reminds me also of like heart surgery as opposed to the healing of a scar, right? And so it needing to be meticulous and needing to take every step possible and needing to get everything, as opposed to just sort of this one size fits all healing, right? Like that's what's sort of happening here. We'll keep going. You know, reviewing anything from the last surgery that was missed or botched. And correcting. Then we have the Two of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with weaving deeper relationships, followed by the moon card again, intuitive guidance and guardianship, clarified by judgment, Aries energy. So this to me came across really clear, which is like making decisions that ultimately push you towards deeper and more meaningful relationships in all areas of your life. So friendship, romantic, family, in business, partnerships of any kind, right? Like ensuring that the decisions that you're making, judgment, align with that and push you in that direction. But also with the moon card here, again, I feel because of the healing that's taking place in the heart space and in the emotional space, that happens automatically. It's intuitive. So you allow that, and I'm talking to Pisces anyway, so you guys get it, but you allow your intuition to guide you with those decisions, but you're able to trust that because now that space is sort of healed and sort of matured in a way. You can trust it again, right? I can trust that my intuition is pushing me in the right direction with this decision, and what it says is law, essentially, as opposed to the noise or the distractions or reading things online or whatever else. It's like really a return to the internal compass. It's strengthened, and relying on that for decision making, and then making those decisions in clarity and in boldness, right? And that pushes you towards this Two of Cups energy, which is weaving deeper relationships. We move into the Star card. This is cool. Aquarius energy, spiritual inspiration and hope, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, new prosperity and abundance, followed by the World card. So for a lot of you guys, this is just like a really, really, really great job, a really great position, a really great something that you've been waiting on with the World card and the Ace of Pentacles here and the Star. There's just no other way to read that off top. For a lot of you guys, it's also an upgrade in status. or an upgrade in visibility with the star card here. For a lot of you guys also, whatever this new beginning is, it was like heavily wished for, right? So the reason why I make that distinction is because there's some new beginnings in life that's like, child, I'll take what I can get, or like something just happened and it was really cool and so I was into it. And there's other things where you're very focused and you're very tunnel visioned on exactly what that thing is. Like you have a target, and then when you hit that target, it's like that's a different kind of feeling. I feel that here for a lot of you guys as well, right? Also, for some of you guys, you could be moving for a job that you feel really proud about or really excited about, and it's like a no-brainer kind of energy here with the Ace of Pentacles, the World, and the Star card, because again, it could have been something that you hoped and wished for anyway, right? And then we have definitely a promotion here as well for a lot of you guys. I just heard that before moving on. It like snatched me back, literally, just to say that. And then the Six of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with moving between cycles and worlds, followed by the Four of Cups, activity beneath the surface, water energy, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So this is interesting because so I feel like for some of you guys, if you're in the middle of a move or you're going to be moving or like an opportunity takes you to a new place, it is because there's like this sounds really cliche and corny, but like your life is waiting for you there, you know, like that kind of thing. And I'm reminded of I can't call her a friend, I guess a client from many years ago who we were talking about LA at the time, and she was like, I just don't feel like I have a life here. Like I'm working, I'm doing all the things, but I don't feel like I'm going to have a future here. Like she was struggling to see herself finding partnership, and like, those were the things she was hoping for at that time in her life, like partnership and to start a family and yada yada. And she's just like, I'm not really seeing it and I don't feel it in my gut that it's going to happen here. And she had this idea about this place that she wanted to go, and she looked into human design and whatever else. But she's like, I really feel like I should go here. And she did, and things really unfolded for her in a beautiful way when she got there. And she met somebody like, it's very like movie-esque. But that's sort of the vibes that I get here for some of you guys, if you identify with that. Or whatever this new opportunity status, it even could be a promotion that puts you in different rooms, but it pushes you into a whole new life cycle that is more suited for you, more aligned for you, probably one that you already knew was meant for you in some sort of way, but you couldn't really paint the picture yourself, right? More of a feeling, but there's a lot to celebrate here with the Nine of Cups. Most of this here, I feel like you can't see until you get there. That's why I say it feels more like a feeling. Like, hey, I want to be successful, but I don't know how I will be successful, but I do know I want that feeling, right? Like you arrive into some new cycle where a lot of things start to unfold for you that you were kind of like, well, damn, I didn't really think about any of this, but this is really, really great. Let's celebrate, It's really cool. Let's pull an advice card and wrap up. I hope this made sense or resonated in some way. So advice for Pisces as it pertains to this reading. Thank you. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Final card out, an entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your coworkers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Peace.